Thanks everybody for joining me. So this comes in as another request from Jennifer Harrison. Uh, it comes in as someone bought you a coffee, but she had emailed me and told me that I think her quote was, "Buy me a coffee is not her friend." So I guess she's having some issues there. So this one is Mount Issa Mines Rodeo from 2022. So she says this is an authentic Australian rodeo, the huge Issa Issa Mines event, Queensland 2022. The visitors included Guy Sebastian. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. So let's get into the intro and right into the video, y'all. Here we go.
Where else can you see Elvis Presley riding a buck-jump bronco? Bo Peep running in a barrel race.
Whoa, she's lost the shape. What about the costume?
A wedding inside a rodeo arena.
You can kiss your bride.
And a pop superstar performing in the outback.
Sorry about my voice. I haven't sounded this hoarse.
That cowboy dust, man.
I know, it's the dust, I reckon. You?
At Mount Isa, of course, Calcadoon country, home of the famous rodeo now running for 63 years.
Well, look, people don't know where Mount Isa is, and the rodeo puts us on the map.
This is where the best cowboys and cowgirls in the land are pitted against the fastest and roughest livestock and the clock in an arena like none other in Australia.
This is my arena here. It'll be my first time in this arena. It's going to be a big blast for me because it's new and it's like an American stadium. Yeah, the olden days rodeos were different.
The Mount Isa Rodeo began in 1959, back in the days when the cattle used to be walked by stockmen from a station up near Camberwell down to the rodeo's original location at Calcadoon Park. Now, with prize money more than 300 grand and nominations nudging 1,000, it's become the largest and the most prestigious rodeo in the Southern Hemisphere.
There's a lot of history in this rodeo. You go back to the day of Calcadoon and you got the best stock in Australia here, the best competitors, the prize money's always been good.
A thrill for tens of thousands of tourists from afar and a celebration for the region's locals.
It's a time where we can come together and have a yarn, and we haven't seen each other for ages. So it's an important social event for us.
This year, history is made. For the first time, the event runs for 4 days, beginning with the inaugural Indigenous Rodeo Championships to celebrate the Aboriginal cowboy and the historic contribution of First Nations stockmen.
My grandfather was a head stockman at Valley of Lagoon Station. I grew up on the station with him. Went to rodeos and that with him.
You've got the Mount Isa Rodeo, but what do you think about this new Indigenous Championship?
Oh, it is good, mate. It is good. You know, just looking around and seeing all different family, brother boys coming into this here, and I just said to my missus, I said, well, your grandfather rode and used to do the horses. I said, my grandfather was in the rodeo circuit. I'm riding for my family today.
Fitting that the opening night of the Rodeo Rock Show was headlined by Baker Boy, the Prince of Arnhem Land and a rising star in Aussie hip-hop.
Mate, welcome to Mount Isa. How's it feel to be here?
It feels amazing. This is my first rodeo, so it's kind of pretty sick.
The crowd thought he was pretty sick too, as he rolled through a set list that's earned him accolades for Indigenous Artist and Album of the Year. The whole show is a spectacle for ticket holders, but for competitors, the Mount Isa Mines Rodeo is a chance to be written into the history books and to win at the sport's most lucrative event. They'll spend a lifetime chasing that coveted Isa buckle. Sharon Maguire, the veteran rider from Yass in New South Wales, won the All-Round Cowgirl Award in 1985. This year, she takes home the blue ribbon for breakaway roping.
I've got 4 grandchildren, so I'm pretty stoked to win this. I didn't think I would be coming back here and winning the breakaway, so pretty happy.
Fred Osmond, the cowboy from Cameron's Corner, is the current king of bareback bronc riding. He's got 4 Isa buckles.
Come on, Mount Isa, let's hang and rattle, let's make a little noise. Well, that's the reason why that cowboy is an Australian champion.
So special is the hallowed red dirt at the Buchanan Park Arena. This year, it's where Osmond married his Canadian sweetheart, Kyla Dolan.
Isn't it amazing? Look, when Kyla and Fred rang me after Road to Rodeo in Longreach and said, hey Nat, we've got an idea. What about us getting married in the arena? I was like, absolutely. Within half an hour of walking out with his new bride, Osmond was jumping back into the arena, picking up his 5th Isa buckle. It's a story you could only find in Mount Isa, and there are many stories from over the decades. Just ask Bob Catter.
All right, man. So, yeah, I've been going around rodeos all my life growing up, and I never had the guts to do it myself, to tell you the truth. But I sure envied those guys that could do it. They made it look easy, and it made it look like you thought they were the toughest guys in the world. When I was younger, I just didn't have the guts, man, to tell you the truth. And I probably wouldn't have been any good at it anyway. That's how I have to look at it. My thing was riding dirt bikes. And they say there's a lot similar, except a dirt bike won't throw you off and then try to come stomp the life out of you like a bull will. So in America, where I grew up in southeast Oklahoma, we had a championship, world championship, bareback rider. And I think he even made it into the Rodeo Hall of Fame, or the Cowboy Hall of Fame up in whatever it is up there in Oklahoma City. And I went to school with his some of his kids. That's how I didn't know him personally, but I knew his kids. But yeah, man, if you ain't ever been to a rodeo, everybody needs to go at least once in their lifetime, just to go. And it looks like this one right here for Australian would be a great one to go to, because it looks like if we would have gone into the stadium here in Houston or Dallas or Fort Worth, the stadiums look the same. So, and it looks like all the equipment looks the same too. So it's great to know, man, to tell you the truth.
Mount Isa. And there are many stories from over the decades. Just ask Bob Catter.
A bit of comic humour, you know. All the boys used to come down from Doomadgee and they get into fights with the locals here, and the fights were terrific. You know, Lee Kernighan's sister was doing the flag, you know, around the arena last year, and she waved to me, Tanya Kernighan waved to me, you know, like.
You might recall that night, Bob, you and I went backstage, met with Lee Kernighan. We both did a shot of fireball
you
with
were there, that's right, Aaron. You were there that night. But I mean, that was
wild
bigger,
show.
that was no. I don't know about you, but I thought that was bigger than Ben-Hur. You know, being in there having the rum shot before he went on the stage.
And then back to Fred Brophy's boxing team.
Well, I mean, can there be anything more Australian than Brophy's boxing team? Have you seen it this year?
He is, yeah.
Oh, good. I better go down and see him. Yeah.
No backstage shots for Guy Sebastian, but a live performance for the ages on Saturday night as the pop superstar performed a song from his Australian Idol rival from 2 decades ago, Shannon Knoll.
I'm sorry, Shannon. I got a car.
It was wonderful to see you bust out his number. What was it like learning Knowles' song?
That one, it's pretty easy. You know, the chorus pretty much says, "Let's drive."
On Championship Sunday, the atmosphere is tense. This is when they ride for the cash and the glory. Will fall short for another year. Charters Towers cowgirl Tylen Gibb, riding trusty 20-year-old gelding Ramses, rides away with the barrel racing blue ribbon.
How does it feel to win an Isa buckle?
Absolutely fantastic.
Why is it so great?
Mount Isa's prestigious, and everyone wants to win Mount Isa, and it's something I've wanted to do for a long time.
Finally, the big one, the Open Bull Ride Final, with more than $30,000 in prize money on the line.
Once you get that atmosphere in there, you get the crowd going, you lift them, well, the stock lift, the competitors lift, everything goes to that next level. It's magic, yeah. It just puts the hair up on the back of your neck.
Big names like Lachlan Richardson and current Australian champion Donathan Rutherford fall short. And 2022 becomes the breakthrough year for Barcaldine cowboy Jackson Gray.
Yeah, I'm ecstatic. I've been dreaming about this and trying to make it happen for a while now, and yeah, I'm just happy that it's come true.
Tell us about the bull you got on today.
The bull I got on today is a real good little buck. He's a bit hard on your feet, but yeah, I got the job done.
There was a fraction there where I thought you would come off, but you sort of glued back into the seat somehow.
Yeah, you just got to let your subconscious mind take over and just hold on. I'm just super blessed to be able to do what I love doing and be healthy enough to do it, and just happy to come away with a win.
Congratulations, mate.
Thank you very much, Harry.
Follow the Country Caller online. Harry Clark, founder and editor.
Great little show there. Great documentary of the rodeo. And yeah, man, hats off to, and I would think that the bull, I think the way it is in the States anyway, I think bull riding, the purse for the bull riding is always the biggest purse. And I could be wrong, but that's what I understand. But they all deserve the top money for getting out there, entertaining everybody, putting their bodies through this, and coming out the other side, with smiles and pride like we just saw. I think it's cool, man. Thank you, Jennifer, for the request, and thanks everybody for showing up to watch me react to this. This is a little bit of something I know, not personally getting on one, but been around kind of the goings on and knew people who did get on it, different things in bull. Yeah, I guess that's going to do it for me. I just run out of words. So till I see y'all again, I'll catch you down the road. Bye, y'all.